daily tasks finally got added to Escape from Tarkov. I know this is something we've been waiting for a long time, and they're finally here. They just got added yesterday, and today we're going to talk about them and just generally what they're like, what are the rewards are like. If you fail them, what happens? Just there's a lot of little things, in all honesty, that has to do with these tasks, and we're going to break it down in this video today. Also, I've been getting a lot of gripes from the community about a certain thing with these daily tasks, and I am a YouTuber, so I'm going to tell you at the end we're going to discuss this and what the gripes are. So hopefully you can watch this whole video, but listen, if you don't want to watch the whole video and you just want to get to the gripe, you can fast forward if you want. But I have to tease you guys. It's part of the whole shtick of being a YouTuber, right? I think that's how you YouTube. I'm YouTubing right now. So we did get a patch yesterday for Escape from Tarkov, which added operational tasks, aka dailies or weeklies. And I think they're calling them operational tasks because right now you can only get daily tasks, but they are trying to expand that. And I will go in more in depth in a second here about that. But right now, this is what they tweeted out yesterday. So they said operational tasks have been added to the game. Periodically offered by traders, these tasks can be accepted and completed during a limited time frame. For example, 24 hours. Operational tasks are marked with a special icon on your task list. Now, they said, for example, 24 hours because I'm thinking later on down the road, even though right now we only have daily tasks, they're going to want to add weekly tasks. They're going to want to add monthly tasks. And actually, Nikita on the podcast yesterday also mentioned how they want to add community tasks, which I think is a great idea. So the example he gave was, let's say you're a bear. Bears and USECs are going to have somewhat similar of a task. So the bears might have kill 20,000 USECs and the USECs will have kill 20,000 bears. And whoever reaches the goal first as a community, that faction, will be able to get, say, like a special trader level for Prapper that's unlocked for a certain time frame, and he's selling some special stuff. So what I'm thinking in my head is like red buffer tubes, right? You know, those advanced red buffer tubes that you can't buy right now. So maybe they'll sell them to you for a certain time frame, or maybe grenade launchers or something like that, right? So I think that's a really great thing to add to the game. You know, it's something that even if you're done all the tasks, it's like, oh, I want to help the community task today. I really want to go after it. So I really like this idea. The problem is, again, there's 10 USECs for every one bear, I'd say. So, you know, it is kind of unfair at the moment, but that idea I think is brilliant. So I just want to quickly show you right now how daily tasks are getting given to you. So you go to your traders and, you know, you got your little check mark saying, hey, you have a task here. We're going to go to tasks for Skier. He has 2. And also Ragman, he's got 1. And you can see the little timer so you know that it's a daily task. And just to let you know, right now at least, you always get 3. I don't know if you fail more. If you accept all 3 and then you start failing them, you get less. And I'm going to go again in depth on that because there is something that happens if you do fail these, but they don't tell you about that yet. But let's take, for example, let's do this one because I completed yesterday's actually handover. So yesterday it was an HFM-1, you know, that injector, I think that's what it's called. I handed that in, but I failed the other 2 quests. So we'll just accept this. And I know I already have the adrenaline on me. So you know what? I'm level 48. The experience I'm going to get is almost 40,000, which is great. Rubles, 135,000. Awesome. So this all scales to you. So just to let you know, someone today might be level 20 and have the exact same task as me. But the thing is that their rewards are going to be different, meaning their XP and probably the rubles are going to be significantly different. So I'm level 48. I get 40,000 XP. They're level 20. They might get 5,000 XP. And the reason this is so important is because it doesn't matter what level you are. It's making it worth it to you to complete these. And that is something that's probably the most important thing in the game, I would say, when they added these daily tasks, is you don't want them to be useless to a high level or to a low level. You want them to be somewhere in between. And I'm sure them trying to figure out the award system was actually pretty difficult on how they should be scaling it. let's just now, like, turn it in. We'll see what happens here. We're going to turn it in. We're going to complete the task. Okay. And of course, we're just going to get the rewards just like any other task. We go to skier. Okay. We got it. We got the XP. We got the money. Done and done. Now, there is something I really do want to talk to you guys about. And that is if you do fail these tasks. They don't mention it. Nikita mentioned it in the podcast, though, is that if you fail a task, they're going to give you a less harder task with less rewards on there. This one's on reserve. I just have to survive on the location 3 times. Yesterday, it was survive on the location of actually reserve again 3 times. And I just didn't do it because I was playing Shoreline the whole day, practicing for the upcoming tournament on October 30th, Evasion, Sheaf, and actually Adam and I. So just to throw that out there. But you know what? It's survive on the location, but I guarantee you it's significantly less XP. I think it was 40,000. I can go back and check it out. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna hold on. Let's go back and check it out quickly. So before we go take a look at yesterday's survival and today's survival task, I do want to clarify what Nikita said on the podcast, and that's if you complete these daily tasks regularly, you are going to get harder and harder tasks, but better and better rewards. And apparently there's something called legendary tasks. I don't think that are in the game yet. I'm not 100%, but they will eventually be there for the people that complete these dailies on the regular. You're going to eventually get this like legendary task. Maybe you're going to get like Bitcoins and crazy XP, but those will eventually come. Now, it does flip to the other side that if you accept these daily tasks and then you fail them, you are going to get less XP, less rewards, and they are going to try to make them easier for you so that you can complete these. Now, this is where I'm kind of thinking that if you don't accept the quest because, say, you don't like the map or like the quest I have today, let's say, today one of my tasks is I have to kill a PMC on interchange 5 times with a left leg shot or a right leg shot. And if I'm like, you know what, I just don't have that time today to go hunt PMCs on interchange, or I hate interchange and I just don't accept the quest, I don't know, but it should not make it so tomorrow's elimination, so me having to kill PMCs or whatever, is less XP. It should just null it. That's what I'm hoping, but we're not too sure yet. Now let's go back to that exit the location task that I had yesterday and today and see if there is any differences, because I did fail yesterday's. So here's today's exit the location. It's the same as I had yesterday. It's just survive on the location 3 times on reserve. You got 37,000 XP, 132,000 rubles I get for it, an exfil helmet, the balaclava, and some safety glasses. Now let's go take a look at yesterday's, what I would have gotten if I completed it. It's different for sure. It's 43,000 XP, so that's a 5,000 difference, 5,000 XP difference. I would have got 137 instead of 132,000 rubles, so again another 5,000. And I would argue that the Bastion helmet is way better than the balaclava and the face shield. But that's, I think that's definitely way better. So there is a difference, even though maybe they were like, hey, this is an easy task already. Like, why isn't he getting it? Or why aren't they surviving it? We're going to give it the same kind of thing back to him, but he is going to get less rewards. So that is actually really interesting, that because I failed it, I get 5,000 less XP and 5,000 less rubles. So I don't want to take up too much of your time. I already went way over how long I thought this video was going to be. So let's just, cut to the chase here. To answer the video's title, I think they're great. I think these operational tasks are amazing. I think we're just scratching the surface of what they are going to become, like everything in Tarkov. It's just, we're just scratching the surface on a lot of things. And the one gripe I do get, and this is maybe what you guys fast forward here, is there is a gripe about them, and that is these took over a year to get implemented. These daily tasks took over a year to get in the game. And I get it. I get the frustration. We've been hearing about daily tasking at Tarkov for a while, and people are just saying, like, how did this take over a year? We don't know what their roadmap looked like. We don't know what their goal was. I'm sure they have, like, every patch is pretty laid out what they want to release in it. And if this one was for 12.12, maybe they didn't start working on daily tasks really until 3 or 4 months ago, right? We don't know. And here's the other thing. I'm not going to armchair dev these guys. I know nothing about development. It scares the shit out of me to even see what coding's like and all that stuff. I have no idea what it looks like on the back end, but I do understand why people are saying, hey, this took over a year. Like I get it, but it's in there now. It's looking like, again, it's just the start to something amazing. So you know what? Hey, it's in there. Let's be happy and let's really enjoy it and take advantage of it too. Because you have to remember, you get these starting at level 5. So you don't have to be that high of a level. So these are going to help those newer players get to the flea market even faster than, as long as they're doing these tasks. So guys, thank you so much for watching the video. If you liked it, remember to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. It's free for you guys, but it does mean the world to me. And I'm being honest, like, you guys subscribing means so much. So please hit the, the subscribe button, hit the bell if you want. I make a ton of Tarkov content. And until next time, I'll talk to you guys later.